Nigerian Uchenna Ibe joins us, and the focus is on DPC's agenda. He is the Democratic People's Congress governorship candidate for Imo State. Good to have you join us.
Thank you, Sulaiman. Nice being in your studio.
How does it feel like riding on a motorbike in Lagos? Because you had to leave your car to get here.
Yeah, it was very hectic. And because the program is such that I want the people to get to hear me, get to hear there is a young man who is very passionate about his state, his people, and he wants to get involved making a difference. That is the reason why I had to abandon my car and had to go through the stress being here just to be the time.
I must say congratulations and thanks. And
thank you very much.
When next I tell you move through 3 hours before time, you know why we're saying all of that.
Yeah, I actually left about 2 hours, 30 minutes before the time, but you know the traffic in Lagos is always crazy.
I just arrived today from Enugu. I was in Awka, Anambra State. I passed through Onitsha. By the way, for those who did that marvelous job around Onitsha, that's fantastic. Onitsha is pretty clean now. Yeah. Time was when it was the dirtiest city. We have to be given, credit and just not on those. And I realized that in the East, they love billboards, but I didn't see your billboard.
Yeah. No, at strategic places, you get to see my billboard. MCC Road, my billboard is there. Wedra Road, my billboard is there. A little bit after ABC Transport, you see my billboard there. Going on the way to Akigwe, you see my billboard there. Independent.
Now let's talk politics of Imo State. Why are you in politics?
I would say for 2 reasons. My personal reason and also the experience of other people. While living abroad, I've seen the situation of our people. I see the way they live. I see the way they are treated. And I know Nigeria is not a poor country. Nigeria is very rich. We should be giving some level of respect outside there. Nigerians are not treated fine. A good incident occurred when I was in Poland. I had a racist assault. I reported, I was spat upon. It was a serious matter. That was, I said, personal experience. I was spat upon. I reported the incident to my school. My school got involved. And then throughout the whole process, I had to travel all the way from Krakow to Warsaw to go report the incident to the Nigerian embassy. 3 good occasions. The embassy didn't get involved throughout the period of the case. And when I was coming back, because I'm a lawyer, I had to come back with all my documents, because I know at the point in time, people may be saying, oh, this thing never really happened. That is what they do there. So now, it was based on this incident, I started asking question. This is racist assault on me. My school, Catholic University of America, is really involved in the matter, but my country didn't send any representative. They don't want to know what's happening to me. Then I asked a question. The question is, what is the value of my citizenship? As a Nigerian, what is the value of my citizenship? And my citizenship can only be accorded value if those who are leading us understand the role of leaders and their citizens. So the reason why the citizens of Nigeria, they don't have any value placed on them is because those who get into office don't even know the slightest, don't have the slightest philosophy about leadership. That leadership is about the people. That is why you see in a democracy, they say the government of the people, for the people, by the people. And when you go into the introduction of every constitution, they say we the people. And also, I think section 3 of Nigerian constitution say sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria. So when you have leaders that don't understand these things, they have the wrong philosophy and mindset about leadership, the citizens suffer. So I suffered because those who are set to take charge of Nigerians in Poland had no understanding of who I am as their citizen. And say, if we keep on going this way, we'll keep suffering. Except people who understand what leadership is all about, get involved. This is my personal experience. And then the experience of other Nigerians, the way we are treated abroad, even when we've not done anything. And when those matters come up, instead of maybe our embassies or those who are supposed to, where we have consulate, they're supposed to get involved, at least first of all, hear your citizens out. Most of the time they want to shift the blame and blame the Nigeria, even when they've not done any investigation, all over the places. I've been to over 20 countries, the same thing, in Europe, Africa, America, everywhere, except in few cases, exceptional cases like in Switzerland. Most of the times when Nigerians are treated bad, our leaders, the embassy does nothing.
So what exactly? Because if I'm to look at this correctly, it would seem as if this can only be effected or maybe national, governance. For instance, you're going into the presidency, but you're going into the governorship. You're seeking to be governor of Imo State, and if that is what you're pursuing, I'm trying to find out what exactly is making you, come back home to Imo State and talk to your people and say, wait a minute, hold up, I want to be your governor. What's missing exactly that you think that you can offer the people of Imo State?
Okay, you will discover that, the particular incident I'm talking about, we may be looking at it from the federal perspective, but I want to tell you, most of those people I encounter outside there, Nigerians, if you meet like 10 Nigerians outside, about 4 or 5 of them are Igbos. They are Igbos. And most of them from Imo State. I've seen my brothers there. So I know what they go through there. You have to start somewhere. Politics is always local. Now, if we have a lot of Imolites outside there, stranded, some don't have papers, some actually have papers, they are being treated bad. And then now we can come back, try to create a platform. Have a state that is functional. That is where it starts. The federal government will not do everything for us. And there is no southeast state that have not gotten their share of allocation from 1999 till date. The only time we had some little breakage was in Anambra State during the regime of Ngige. And because of the issues that were on ground between him and President Olusegun Obasanjo, they withheld the allocation. But after that, the whole allocation was paid up during the time of His Excellency P2B. So Imo State have received their fair share of allocation, and if we're able to get the leadership right, some of our people who are outside there, they will not need to be there. For example, I traveled to Poland to go do masters in law. As far back as 1970s, because I'm a student of history, 1980, Nigerians only travel to UK. But these days we go to Benin Republic, we go to Ghana, all sorts of places to go get certificate. This is the country of intellectuals where people are doing so well.
So does this resonate with the agenda of DPC?
Yeah, it resonates with the agenda of DPC. DPC is all about the people. Returning power back to the people, the 27 local government. Try to see what do our people want. Not just what we want for them, what do they want? And based on my research on what they want, what we're able to discover what they want, we're able now to craft our manifesto to suit what the people of Imo State, the majority of them, what they want in governance.
What exactly did you find out? What are their wants?
Our people are not asking for too much. They just want basic things. They want good transport system. They want good transport system. There cannot be any meaningful development without the transport infrastructure. And if there is no transport infrastructure and you are talking about bringing investors into a country, are they going to be flying? They need to move either by rail or by road or by air. Also, we're able to put up policies, economic policies that can make SMEs to thrive very, very well. If you go to hire somebody, for example, if you are running an interview, you want to hire, there are certain things you look out. You look out for those things. First of all, you want to look at what is the pedigree. I am not a regular politician. I have a pedigree. I'm a lawyer. I've traveled wide. I'm a technocrat. I have a pedigree. Those that have foraged into politics are the normal professional career politicians. But where you have people who have been able to grow up no matter how little the business, and people who understand ethics, people who understand what it means to be able to follow policies, what it means to be able to follow rules, what it means to be able to set templates on ground and then to grow an economy. What happens is that those set of people, they come with something different on the table. For a good example, the former governor of Anambra State, been in the private sector before. He's not the usual career politician. And when that opportunity came calling, he was able to make the difference. So I'm not the usual career politician. I'm an intellectual. I'm a lawyer. And I've been able to get into little businesses that I've been able to grow myself. And I have passion. I know the pains of the people, what they are going through. So I'm coming with something very different. We'll be bringing something on board. We will have to take a look at the social welfare of the people. America is the center of capitalism in the world, but they take care of their less privileged ones. We don't have any such in this climate. It will interest you to know that the poorest local government in Imo State is Nkwere. Nkwere get far above 100 million every month from federation allocation. If we can bring out 20 million every month from the allocation of each local government, we have 27 of them, pull the fund together and run a program to be able to take care of our people. We'll see very soon there is the hint in vote buying. Vote buying is a Stockholm syndrome because the people want to meet a basic need according to Maslow's hierarchy of need. They need to survive. And it's a syndrome. And I've been in the grassroots. Once I came out for governor, everybody's a governorship, everybody say, oh, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem. So we need to put a package on ground to be able to lift the people up. And then they can come out of that basic need where they can be able to fight for themselves and do something meaningful. Excuse me. There is also, when we take a look at the issue of social welfare, we take a look at the issue of economic welfare. We move from that place to infrastructure, security, and education. By the time we put these things in place within these 4 years, we have a comprehensive blueprint that we call Imo State 50 Years Development Plan. And we intend to take this document and sponsor an executive bill. Once that executive bill passes, it becomes a law. Now it has 3 phases. The short-term plan in that document will be taking place between 2019 and 10 years time. The medium-term plan will take place between 2019 and 25 years time, and the long-term plan is from 2019 to 50 years plan. Now I'll be staying only 4 years in office. Now
you don't want to go for another 4 years?
Maximum is 8 years. But I'm just talking about the first term. We can't be talking about the second one. And we've been able to reduce what we want to do within that 4 years, the things we want to tackle, to an acronym, WISE solution. WISE solution, the W part of the WISE is welfare, infrastructure. The S part is security. The E part is education, functional education, not the kind of education we have today to read and write. Functional one that has entrepreneurial skills instilled in it. These are the things we want to do. And I know when Imo Light listen to me and they see this document, we have an abridged form of it, and we're going to be bringing out the main document out there, and they see. And these things pass. No governor can just come to lead the people by his whims and caprices.
No, you go wrong. Sorry, because I'm trying to see how much I can cover before we'll wrap this off, even though I'm interested in having you come on the program maybe in the new year. You have to come back. Okay. But aren't you worried? Because we have, you know how they say it in Nigerian politics, heavyweights, political heavyweights, don't their presence bother or worry you?
Not at all. Let me explain to you. Power belongs to the people. And we are passing that stage whereby some people think that they are the ones that determine what happens in the state. The tempo in Imo State is such that if in 2019, they try to work against the wish of the people.
I know where you're headed, but what if I decide to surrender my power over a pot of porridge?
Yeah, I know.
Call it vote buy, but I say, okay, well,
I'm not afraid of any name. There is nothing like big names. Let me explain the reason why. The power belongs to the people. For example, let me give you good instances. If somebody wants the ballot snatching, have you ever seen any of these big politicians go to snap the ballot? No. They use the youths. They use the young men. I have been with this youth. I've been talking with them. I know the state of their mind. The same thing that happened in Imo State during the time of the first tenure of His Excellency Rocha Sokorocha in 2011. That is what is going to play out again. The youth are disgusted with all the old politicians, and they're going to show that during the election.
Well, I think it's a fine place for us to leave it. And I said, it's a promise I'm making you.
So okay. You have a New Year promise?
So you have a New Year promise. So for 2019, we're gifting you an appearance here again to talk to Imo people, because young people need all the platform just as the old people, but we need to hear the new people come with their kind of politics. Many thanks for joining us, and I hope by the time you go out, your car will be here. Otherwise, if your car is not here, well, we have good bikes and you ride home.
No, I think they are here by now. They are here.
All right, okay.
Nice, Sulaiman. Thank you very much.
It's a wrap on Political Studio today, and next week is Christmas Day. And well, let's see if we can have that right here, live again. See you there.